All right, real quick. I just want to go through converting because one of the problems involved, and I had some questions about it. So if we're looking at a problem like this one, all right, basically, hopefully you realize 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So the two volumes would be equal. So if I looked at a cube, 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter, 1 times 1 times 1 gives me a volume of 1 meter cubed. If I come over here, it's 100 times 100 times 100, which gives me 1 million centimeters cubed. All right, they are congruent. They're equal figures, so their volume should be the same. That tells me 1 cubic meter is equivalent to 1 million centimeters cubed. That means if you convert, if you wait till the end to convert, then basically you have to multiply by the conversion rate cubed. For example, if you're converting feet to inches, there's 12 inches in a foot. So if you wanted to convert from cubic feet to cubic inches, you'd have to multiply by 12 to the third. If you wanted to go from inches to feet, then you'd have to divide by 12 to the third. With area squared, we'll talk more about that next week when we deal with similar figures. That's what I wanted to get to explain all this, but there are some questions now. And just so you know your choices, let's look at a trapezoidal prism. All right, so if we were looking at finding the volume of a trapezoidal prism, all right, and let's say this is 6 inches, this is 3 feet, this is 1.5 feet, and we'll make the height, let's see, that could be probably 2 feet, okay? Basically what you're gonna wanna do possibly is you realize 6 inches is half a foot, all right? So now they're all in the same conversion rate. So we'll start volume equals base times height, base area times height, since it's a prism, all right? When I focus on the base area, it's 1/2, all right? The height of the entire thing, which is 2, and then the two bases add together, which would be 3 plus 1/2. Half of 2 is 1 and cancels out, so I have 3.5 square feet. All right, now to get the volume, I would take that base area, which is 3.5, multiplied by the height, which is 1.5. All right, 3.5 would be 7 halves, 1.5 would be 3 halves. Comes out to 21/4, which is 5.25 feet cubed. All right, if I turn it into inches right away, all right, now that would be 36, that would be 18, that would be 24, and that would stay at 6. I know a lot of you hate fractions, so a lot of you would do it that way. Same thing, volume equals base times height. The base area now, the numbers would be different, 1/2. The height now is 24, and the two bases add up to 36 plus 6, which is 42. Half of 24 is 12, 12 times 42 is 504, so the base area would be 504. All right, now we're talking inches squared. Volume would be that 504 times the depth of the entire figure. Okay, times 18. All right, I got 5,040 and 4,032, which would give me 9,072 inches cubed. I'm going to double check on that with a calculator. Okay. (9,072 inches cubed). All right. That seems like a lot, but realize 5.25 versus 9,072. If I take 5.25 and multiply by 12 cubed, guess what it comes out to be? 9,072, so they're equivalent. So it's your choice. Just make sure you can go either way with it, because that's what you're going to have to do. All right, that helps with converting. I'm going to post the solutions to the two homeworks that are due at midnight tonight, along with a quiz review and solutions. There's nothing in Edulastic. Monday, we'll post the quiz on 11.4 and 11.5. If you have questions over the weekend, make sure you message me, and have yourself a great day.